So I'm an Aaronic priest, and I'm 31, and I've denied the Melchizedek priesthood. They offered it to me, and they're like, obviously, and I just said I'm not worthy. And Brother Hardwood was like, that's actually pretty good, I said that. I told someone at church, I was like, yeah, I have the Aaronic priesthood, but I don't have the Melchizedek priesthood. I'm not ready. I'm not worthy. And he says, maybe I should have done that. Part of the reason was I watched a lot of anti-Mormonism, and there's this guy named James White on the internet, and he was talking about, he's like, this priesthood, that is God's priesthood, I mean, he was telling the kid, and the kid's just like, yeah, he's about to go on a mission. Made me want it even more, I remember asking the sister missionaries, Sister Poulter, Sister Tiawa, they asked me, or they were telling me about the Melchizedek priesthood, and the first question that I had, I said, how do you get that? And they looked at each other, and they looked back. Anyways, I was going through, it's interesting because I really feel worthy for it now, but I just think it's awesome not having it, and just not having the responsibility and stuff, and I'm afraid to get it still. What did I say? I'm ready? I didn't mean that. I'm worthy. I'm worthy for it. Yes, I think so. Just because recently I've been, praying 5 to 7 hours a day or whatever, and it's very rare that I take my eyes off the Lord for 10, 15, 20 minutes. I'm very careful about what I watch on the internet. On YouTube, I unsubscribe a lot, and I try to get LDS content only and Christian content, and obviously stay away from anti-Mormon content. But I don't have a 9-to-5 job, so I'm very blessed, and my dad's gonna die. I'm always thinking about this. My dad's gonna die. I'm gonna get inheritance. We're gonna get taxed, and then I'm gonna take that money, and God's gonna tell me what to do. And it's probably gonna involve me working. And my prayer is that I work somewhere where I can think about God. So I think a mailman would be perfect. You walk around, you can think about the Lord, walk with the Lord. Sounds amazing. Yeah, there's just jobs where you can be alone or whatever. But anyways, this video is supposed to be about the Melchizedek priesthood. Melchizedek priesthood blessings are really intense. All the responsibilities, responsibilities in general. Like, for example, I'm single. I could transition into that. Why am I single? Well, don't have to put up with a girl. Everyone wants a wife, but not everyone wants to be a husband. And I don't really have the resources or whatever for it. There's so many pros and cons, getting married, and honestly, when you look at like a temple sealed marriage, if you talk to them and you say no lying allowed, there are some, it's high risk, high reward. I think the reward is worth it. I'm 100% LDS, so, and I'm not going to deny myself the blessing of like whatever. So But here's the thing. I could get married later in life. And also, there's the 1,000 year something. 1,000 year millennial reign or something. And they say, yeah, you can get married during that. I was like, oh, easy. So, no reason for me to get married in this life. No need. One time I was working at Little Caesars, actually, and for 2.5 hours a day. And I'd come in the morning, they'd say, Eric, King Eric. Or Eric the Great is what the guy would say. Eric the Great. And then they love me, these Indian people. I'd get in the car and I'd deliver these pizzas that they made. And I went to this, every day, the same schools. It was super fun. It was hilarious, kind of a fun job. And I walk in one day, and this lady, this is Livermore High. She starts talking, and she says, starts talking about Tesla. I said, oh, they're hiring at Tesla, and you can build the cars and be on the manufacturing line. She says it pays $28 an hour. And I was just like, oh, why would I do that? Or why would I want that? And she says, well, you can go there and you can work hard and you can make a bunch of money, or you can be a lazy bum, like that. And this other girl walks in. She says, what do you want to do? You want to be a hard worker and make $28 an hour, or be a lazy bum? And I said, lazy bum. And she said, wow. She says, oh. She says, wasn't expecting that. And the other girl's like, wow, Proverbs chapter 6, verse 9 talks about laziness. Get up, you sluggard. When are you going to work? But the point of the story is there's value to leisure and rest. And obviously people look forward to retiring. Retirement, by the way, is not in the Bible. We're supposed to be working our whole life. I was really self-convicted about